This rivalry has been... Carl, so here is...
This bout is...
A lot of trash talk. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Missed with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice counter. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. How about that time counter shot? He threw the hook, didn't land. Trying to land that jab. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter lands. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan. And one of the all-time greats, Carl Froch, goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Froch in that last. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're both trying for a knockout. Good counter punching. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Punch, counter punch. His stamina is off the charts. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, and he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Nice counter. That hook was off target. Catch and shoot. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nope, that jab not going to score. Good counter punching. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. That'll be a 10-8. The bell rings and we start the third. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
And the Cobra is down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
That's like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
That hook doesn't score. Just missed with that hook. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
The jab can't find a home. That right hook catching air. Good counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? And that hook misses. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Think about watching that. Back at it in round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this You watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Oh no, Carl Froch got caught. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
He threw the hook, didn't land. And he scores with the counter. Just misses with that left uppercut. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Froch in that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just missed with that hook. So close with that uppercut. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Stamina is off the charts. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about thoughts in that round. This is the beginning of round 6. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Good counter punching. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Oh my word! A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Incredible work rate. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Carl Froch seeing cobwebs. And finally, Carl Froch goes down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Both men. And there's the bell to start round 7. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Froch in trouble. again on instant replay.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Oh, Froch, we didn't see this coming. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Froch in that. And there's the bell for round 8. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Looking to land the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
what a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Oh, Froch seeing Cobb. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. That you say it.